business that I'm standing next to. It knocked power dangerous punch overnight. Reporting live in Oak Lawn, Jessica D'Onofrio, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, Jess, thanks. At 5 o'clock, that needs to finish the school year.
There are new potential cases of the mumps as concern over the highly contagious virus grows. Those potential cases.
With what's happening today, Diane?
That's right, Terrell. School officials say negotiations between them and the teachers union have been going on for 10 months, and they basically hit a standstill. This morning, Aspira's charter school teachers say they do plan to strike, and they will announce that strike date this morning. The strike only voted to strike. We will learn that strike date later on this morning. Reporting live on the Northwest Side, Diane Patthew, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, Diane, thank you. 5:03 were his first to HUD employees.
Mayors from around the world will be in Chicago next week to talk about how to handle waterways in major cities. Those attending include the mayors of Cape Town, Mexico City, and Buenos Aires. Topics to be discussed include how to create new public spaces and finding new uses for aging infrastructure.
Boy, we had big winds come through last night, Tracy.
Yeah, and we still have some pretty good wind gusts around the area right now. However, they're a lot different than they were last night when we had 50, 60, even 70-mile-per-hour winds that were reported. So current wind gusts include 31-mile-per-hour gusts in DeKalb, as well as up in McHenry at this moment. And these are going to fluctuate through the morning. This afternoon, yeah, I'm not expecting any more rain. Live Doppler 7 Max showcasing that rain that came through the area with some gusto, and now it is all moving off to the east. So no more rain in our plans today. 52 degrees right now, Plainfield. It's 54 degrees in Wilmington. Vernon Hills also at 54. Lots of 54s on the board. These temperatures are going to drop off a little bit here this morning. So we'll see many of them drop back into the 40s, but they will rebound, and they'll be back up into the 50s again this afternoon. But we're going to keep those wind gusts going all day long. Roz?
Fortunately, on Manheim between North Avenue and Armitage, that crash involving a mail truck has all been cleared up. So everything is getting through in both directions. And as far as the expressways go, it's actually kind of calm. I always say that the 5 to 5:30 half hour, that's your window of opportunity to get out and get going when we really don't see that many problems, and traffic volume is still pretty light, even though we've got wet pavement. Take a look at the South Tower camera showing us the Dan Ryan Bridge between Tanya and Terrell.
All right, Raj, thank you so much. It's 7 past the hour. Look, if you're up early, which if you're watching right now, you are, see if you can get out the door a little bit earlier on this morning because of...
Ends quickly after the Snapchat company's IPO, plus job cuts at GM and where to get free pancakes today. Woo! Maribel Aber, that was Terrell cheering. Maribel Aber is live from the NASDAQ in New York. Good morning, Maribel.
Good morning, Tanya. Before we get to pancakes, let's talk about the honeymoon being over. Snap's shares tumbled for the first time since the company went public last week. The stock dropped 12% yesterday. That put shares below the opening day price of $24 and wiped out gains from the first 2 days of trading. The parent of Snapchat lost $514 million last year and has yet to turn a profit, and a number of analysts have sell ratings on that stock. Speaking of, stocks fell yesterday as were S&P 500 slipped 7. Today in Tokyo, the Nikkei ended the day down 34 points. And right now, it looks like futures are pointing to a slightly lower open. A report on consumer credit is due out today. General Motors is laying off the fastest-selling game console ever. The Switch sold more units in its first 2 days on that market than Nintendo's Wii. The Wii went on sale more than 100 when it went on sale. It went more than 100 million units. The Switch is a hybrid home and portable game console. IHOP is giving away pancakes today to mark its annual national. That's right on the money.
That's right.
Terrell's going to need his short stack plus mine to make half a Terrell serving.
Probably. It is going to be a freaking madhouse at IHOP's today. Maribel, appreciate it. Thanks. Sorry. No, go ahead, Tanya. My bad.
Now, 512, newer model car shifters can be anything but simple.
Man, I can see.
Take a close look at what to expect today weather-wise. Lots of sunshine, but still very windy. Rain is gone. More in your forecast coming up.
Michelle Dockery, Christian Slater, and...
Hey, watch it.
Tom Hiddleston from Kong.
Oh.
Next live.
Ever heard of hand moisturizer?
Today at 9 on ABC 7.
Drill this morning at 10 o'clock. So they train these people.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yes.
But they're not running out and looking at the storm per se.
chasers.
Right.
Well, some of them actually are.
Oh, wow.
I mean, there are some people that, yeah, they are bona fide storm chasers, but you really need to know what to look for your own personal safety, too.
Yeah.
So, you know, we don't want, and a lot of times the Weather Service, they will put out what's called a hazardous weather outlook, and it will say spotters may be needed for this event.
Got it.
And so those are the people we're
That go
talking
out.
about when we see that.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, and again, so much thanks to all of you who volunteered to do this sort of thing. And I saw you there, Matt, one of the week. Let's discuss a little bit watch versus warning. A watch, well, we had one last night, a severe thunderstorm watch that covered the area, no longer in effect. Now, a watch often covers many, many counties, a bigger area, if you will, and it means exactly what it says, watch. There is the possibility, there is the potential we could get severe weather. A warning, however, means it is happening. We don't have any warnings in our area right now. This is simply just to illustrate the differences. So the warning means it's time to take cover. So yeah, we're going to continue with our severe weather tips each and every day. By the way, at 10 a.m., you may hear those tornado sirens if you're outside in your neighborhood. You will see crawls across the television screen, perhaps. And if you have a NOAA weather radio, those alarms will sound. We are not going to have any severe weather ahead of us here today. These are all just going to be tests, so I just want to reinforce that. Radar-wise, right now, live Doppler 7 Max shows that rain moving well east of Chicago at this moment, but there were storm reports, lots of them last night, and in fact, right around Ladd, Illinois, just to the west of LaSalle, there was a tornado report shortly after midnight, and then numerous reports of damaging winds that were reported around the area. Yes, around Shorewood, we had a report of a 70-mile-per-hour wind gust right around 1 o'clock this morning. So if the winds woke you up, yeah, stands to reason. Right now, those wind gusts, they're not 60 or 70 miles per hour, but 30. Yeah, nothing to sneeze at there. 30-mile-per-hour wind gusts around the area. We're going to continue to see these winds cranking all day long. 54 right now at O'Hare. Sustained wind of 20 miles per hour. Good morning in Oak Brook, 52, 53 Beecher. It's 52 degrees right now in Gurnee. Skies mainly cloudy now, but that cold front will continue to progress eastward. As it does, we'll eventually get some clearing skies around here. Very windy throughout the day today, and highs will rebound back into the low 50s around the area here this afternoon. As for your 7-day, I think tomorrow is going to be another blustery, windy day. Lots of sunshine, however. Ross?
Still pouring. It was not good, but right now I've been sampling some of the expressways and tollways, and the driving conditions, well, what they're telling me here is that they're actually fairly good. We're not seeing that ponding on the side of the road any longer. We still have a couple of crashes that we've been keeping an eye on. This one is on the 103rd Street entrance to the outbound Bishop Ford, so it's really not causing any delays on the Ford itself. All lanes are open on the main line, so just be a little bit extra cautious as you're out and about this morning. We can take a look at the Dan Ryan, the 95th Street, guys. So it's pretty decent out there.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Thanks, Ross.
You're welcome.
And thank you for what you do every day for us, because Roz was duly congratulated and awarded. She received the National Award for her reporting on morning traffic across the Chicago area. Yesterday, Illinois Secretary of Transportation Randall Blankenhorn presented Roz with the second-place National Media Award, from the American Traffic Safety Services Association. Really big deal, and congratulations, Roz. We're really happy for you.
Yeah.
Thank you. You know, one of the cool things about this is the way that they describe this. It's for fairness, informativeness in reporting on transportation issues. So that makes me feel very honored that they believe in me that way.
As they should. As they should.
It's the best part of my job. I get to help people every day.
There we go. All right, Ross, appreciate it. Thanks. 5:20 this morning. Coming up next, and it's new, a discovery that could eventually...
The White House will hold a media briefing today, but it's unclear if they'll show evidence that former President Obama ordered wiretaps on phones at Trump Tower. Jimmy Buffett's songs may be timeless, but there are signs this morning.
I'm with you guys. Well, good morning. Hey, what's ahead of us here today? Clearing skies, windy conditions, and we'll see those temperatures drop back into the 40s a bit this morning, but they'll rebound. More on that coming up. Roz?
At Grant, where we've got wet pavement, but fairly light traffic volume. If we travel over to the Illinois side, we're just gradually building traffic. No big problems out there, and we'll be right back after this.
And the thing is, that wind is still whipping around out there. Everything you need to know to get your day started. Let's get on over to Tracy in the Weather Center. Trace?
Yes, we do have very gusty winds that are continuing. We'll be checking with Roz as well as with him. That is the story right now, too. Now, overnight, we had 60 and 70 mile per hour wind gusts in the area. We have over 30 mile per hour wind gusts going on right now, 36 mile per hour wind gust out in DeKalb. But the rain has exited the area, and we still have temperatures that are in the 50s right now. We'll see those temperatures drop off a little bit as we get a little farther behind the cold front this morning, so we'll have more on that coming up. Roz?
Now that I've said that, because we still have some crashes out there. The roads are a little slick. Volume is still fairly light on the expressways and tollways, but we're getting word of a new crash, this one in Burbank at 79th and LeClaire. So be cautious driving through there. As far as volume, we can take a look at the Dan Ryan, our South times for you in the next update. Tanya and Terrell.
Roz, thank you. Many of you may wake up to debris in your yards or on the street.
Yeah, strong winds whipped around things as a lot of us slept last night. Storms knocked down power lines in Oak Lawn. Jessica D'Onofrio is out there live this morning. Jess.
Terrell, winds and power lines make a very dangerous combination, and I want to show you something.